You want to show us
I'll just
part of
point some different things out.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
I don't know if you can do this because of the light, but
okay.
That's my grandfather's mining hat and cardboard light.
Oh, wow.
And let's see. This stuff I got off a junkyard. The other side has like tar on it and stuff, but that is a cool look. This is our tap system.
Old railroad spikes, huh?
Yep, abandoned railroad tracks. I didn't take them off active tracks. I thought about it.
Just for record, you know.
Thought about it, but hey, who needs the extra publicity?
Right. Not yet, anyway, right? Hopefully not.
Yep. Coal chutes. I commandeered them out of an abandoned breaker that wasn't in operation since the 70s.
Oh, this is really nice.
And if you notice, this is the same as our logo, the shape. This is our menu board. It's color-coded. Andy Lutovich, my partner's brother, he's my co-brewer, and he did all the programming for that. And if you look to the left, that's the color code for the types of beers.
Oh, okay.
So that's stuff I thought of. And if anyone copies that, I want a penny a beer.
Now, is this the mural that you were talking about?
Yes.
Okay. So let's
Lost Mind. That's a brain with synapses. This is a mining foam. It was actually in a West Virginia mine. This is my great-grandfather's mining certificate. My grandmother's brothers. The one brother erased his brother's name and forged his over top for it. And that was my grandfather's.
Wow. So the mining phone, that would just call down to the mine?
Yeah, I don't know if you can, I don't know if you'll hear this.
Okay. I might pick it up, yeah. That's awesome.
It's Old Willie, a friend of mine. If you want to hear more, you'll have to come in.
You come in and pick up the phone.
Stuff like this come out of like Springfield Banquet Hall.
Oh, wow. So what is that?
Some kind of old...
like meter?
No, if you look, there's a big transformer and stuff. So it either adjusted voltage or current, probably used in the mines. Oh, this was in Kunkel's basement. The same guy owns a banquet hall. He did that. And we have the canary in a cage. Evidently, the gas got to him, gas fumes. And that's a real canary in a real cage. It came from Europe. A friend got me that. Let's see. All these tags come out behind Shamokin, Susquehanna Colliery's company. Wow. That was the Glen Burn. Coal weigh sheet. The date on that is within 2 weeks of the sinking of the Titanic. Most of these went to Philly, but I have ones that went to North Carolina and stuff. Mining maps. Henry Clay. That was the Bear Valley Colliery. And you can see the mules there.
Yeah.
And the date's in there. I forget when it is, but it's quite early.
Okay.
I'd ask them guys, but I haven't seen them around.
Where'd you get a lot of this?
People just, they came, gave me it. They asked me if I wanted to buy it. I give them a beer and an appetizer because we don't really have money.
Sure.
So,
yeah. No, that works. Yeah.
This is Shamokin with the Glen Burn mine. It shows the mine through there.
Yeah,
and you can see the old Cole Township High School right there.
Okay, yeah. Now, Kathy was telling me about these markers. That's how deep the mine is, right?
I'm not sure if that's horizontal or vertical. I'm assuming it
goes up and down. So
that's what I'm assuming. Yeah. But these are different entrances and gangways and things from the Cameron Colliery, Susquehanna Collieries, which is the Glen Burn.
Okay.
So I'm thinking engineer drawings. I'm thinking they had those so they could maybe entrapment. And if you knew this, you knew where you were.
Right.
And this is a map of Shamokin.
Okay.
And there you can see the high school. And this is the Glen Burn.
Okay.
This was the Henry Clay out at the end of Shamokin Street.
Right.
You are here. This is the Burnside Colliery.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea on the size of this stuff. Do you see this here?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the width of the town right there.
Wow. Yeah,
The,
or a
the narrow
section.
way, but
Yeah.
that was the Edgewood swimming pool,
Okay.
Edgewood Lake with the island, and the stadium. And
Wow.
out in there was the Edgewood Park.
Oh, wow.
And this was our place back in the day. It was a Clover Cafe at one time. Engineering drawings when they wanted to put access to go underneath railroad tracks. This was from an old church school.
Okay.
This was a blackboard. But if you look at the striations and stuff, it's real rough. That's really old. That came out of one of the old schools. And I took a wire mesh and cement, and then I did it by hand. And then I took different instruments and put in it, and I painted it flat, and some satin, some semi-gloss, and some gloss, and then I put some sulfur colors in there. You know, these
Nice.
come out of the junkyard up on Burnside.
That's great. Active mining ahead. Are we allowed to see the brewing room, or is that?
That's in the back.
Okay.
I'll show you.
All right.
That's our mash tun. The grains go in there. We got a room in there where we put the grains, and it cracks the grain, and then they drop down into here. I don't have it set up right now, and they sit in there in water, kind of like how a tea bag steeps in the water.
Okay.
And it sits there for about an hour. Then we pump that over to here, and we boil it. Once it boils for about an hour, we add hops and stuff. Otherwise, the beer would be sweet.
Okay.
So depending if you add a little bit, it can be sweet. If you add a bunch, you can balance it so it's not sweet or bitter. Or if you're making an IPA, you usually put a whole lot in, and then you get a lot of bitter taste.
Okay.
Some people enjoy that, some people don't.
Right.
It's like cheeses, you know?
Sure.
Everyone likes different things.
Yep.
Then we run that through the chiller, and we collect the hot water that comes out the other end, because we run cold water in, hot water out, hot wort, which is going to be the beer, in, and cool wort out. It gets pumped into a fermenter, and oxygen is added also at the time for the yeast. And we want that around 68 degrees, and then we add the yeast. Unless we're making a lager, then we make it cooler. Keg washer, storage in here for kegs and ingredients.
Okay.
A small shop, but it serves our needs.
Folks, I'm located at Lost Mine. If the door closes behind me, no.
Andy built this control panel. We talked about what we wanted it to be and do, and he wanted, we talked about doing a computer, but I wanted separate modules. That way, if something went bad, you can take a module out, pop a new one in.
Okay.
But I'll
When we
show
come
you
around
that.
the other
I'll show you how this guy's mind works. But
Right.
there's a ton of wires in there, so you can imagine what it's going to look like. So let me show you how his mind works.
Wow, that's pretty.
Isn't that insane?
Pretty.
And you expected it to
well-kept.
be terrible. And he's got temperature sensors and fans that kick on if the temperature hits a certain point inside, just to keep everything cool. Yeah.
That's great. Do you do tours for people
Like this,
is it
if they
just-
want to see,
Just a casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's my control panel I built. It's for the cooling system for the glycol that runs through the fermenters.
Okay.
So each one has its own, and then you can shut off. It's just PVC piped, and it turns on and off when it needs to. And we got a small glycol system in the back there. Did all the work myself, other than pour the floor. But I laid out the drains, everything. You know, did the electrical, mechanical, drywall. We even put the roof in, the ceiling,
Nice.
painting, put the windows in. There was 2 small windows here. And they come apart in case something needs to come in or out.
Okay, that's smart. Yeah. And it's not fitting through this door, huh?
Right. Put that in ourselves, put the door in ourselves.
Nice.
This come out of, is it Old Town? Outside of Mount Carmel. It was a restaurant that closed.
Okay. That's awesome, Dennis. Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.